today's video.
You want some Starbucks too? Did the vlog just catch me drool on myself?
Yay! Hello, happy Monday. Welcome back to another vlog. So if you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a PhD student in English at Indiana University, and if you have watched my last vlogs, you have seen that I am like in the trenches of writing a draft of a dissertation chapter to give to my advisor, and I submitted it this morning. So I'm feeling very good, very relieved. I've just been relaxing for the past few hours, reading Harry Potter, trying to like calm my brain and body down from like the high adrenaline. And I have a haircut appointment in about an hour, so I'm gonna go take a quick little body shower and get ready to go to that. Wow, it's sunny. Okay, here's the haircut. She cut the bangs a little shorter than usual, she said, but I think it's fun for summer and she always does such a good job. I go to Morgan at Mirror Salon. Okay, back in my car, like 5 minutes later, because my friend Joanna just texted me and said that she's at Crumble working, Crumble Coffee, not Crumble Cookies, and asked if I wanted to join her, and it is about 4:30 now. And I was like, yeah, I could definitely get like an hour and a half or a couple hours of grading done, and that will make me feel extra accomplished today. So I'm gonna head over to Crumble and get some work done. Okay, back from the coffee shop. I didn't realize that there was gonna be like a group of us there, so we sort of chatted and I didn't get a whole lot of work done. I did grade 3 video essays. I brought my AirPods. So that was good. I am not giving as much feedback on these because we're already near the end of the semester, and by the time they get this feedback, it's probably not gonna be super useful for them as they're working on their final projects. So I'm making like a preset rubric. Usually when I grade, I have rubrics where I freeform write the comment. I just use the rubric for the categories. So the category could be like argument, and then I'll free write my comments for that. The next category would be like writing/design, and there's my comment for that. But in this one, I'm using the rubric more in like the traditional sense of a rubric, where it has each category and then it has 4 options, like exceed expectations, met expectations, or like superb performance, exceed expectations, met expectations, did not meet expectations, and just sort of clicking those and leaving them 1 to 2 sentences of an end note. This is the way most people grade, but I try to give a lot of feedback, because I know when I was an undergrad, I always liked having a lot of feedback, but that's sort of like this double-edged sword, because then it makes grading take so long for me, and when I'm already grading multimodal projects that I feel it take a really long time to grade. So 3 video essays is pretty good for now. I'm trying to like conserve my social battery a little bit because I'm going to go to my neighbor's house to watch some trash TV tonight. We're watching Temptation Island, which is like the trashiest of trash, but I adore every second of it because I love trash TV. So I might clean up a little bit or read some Harry Potter and just sort of chill out until I need to cook dinner in an hour or so. Okay, let's chill. Purr, you're a sunny girly. You look so cute. Making some frozen Trader Joe's food for me and Megan. She's on her way home from work right now. She works at the writing center, and I'm waiting for her to get back so I can dress the salad because we don't want a soggy salad. And I'm starting to have a bit of temperature issues right now. It was a little bit hot in that coffee shop, and I should have taken my sweater off because I had this shirt on under, but I thought that it was okay. And that's like when I get myself into trouble, because as soon as I get hot, I need to just like start shedding layers, because once I get like too hot, there's really like no coming back from it. But I've been on this new medication. It's really been helping. It's like I don't even know if it's a placebo effect at this point. It's medication that people take for blood pressure, and since these heat strokes, that is not what it is. These hot flashes typically start happening in the evenings. I've just been taking one of these pills around like 6-ish p.m. and I just went upstairs and grabbed one, and I cannot remember if I took it or if I set it down somewhere. So if that tells you what kind of headspace I'm in right now, just when I get overheated like this, I just get like a little bit frazzled. So yeah, the heat was on, the air's on, but it's still like 69 degrees in here. So I'm just gonna keep drinking my liquid IV and try and see if I feel better if I took this pill or not. Hello, good morning for me and Pirelli on the couch. It's Tuesday and it's about 10:30 now, and I am still at home because I don't have to teach today and I don't have to go into my seminar, and it feels great. So since my students are working on their final project, they have independent work days for the next 3 class periods, but I am going to Zoom some of them just for optional conferences for those who like want to check in with me, and I was strongly encouraged but not required. And for the seminar, the professor, aka my advisor, is out of town, and so he's making an independent work day for the students in the class as well. But I might go to campus to return something to the library. It's the movie that we watched last week that I've had forever and gotten 2 overdue notices, so I'm really hoping that I don't get charged for that. And I think I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I woke up early this morning, earlier than my alarm actually, because I'm becoming a morning person. And I worked on some presentation materials for a presentation that I actually have tomorrow. So I'm part of something called like the Digital Gardeners Initiative or Institute or something like that. And we are working on digital portfolios, and tomorrow we have a presentation for some faculty about like how you can use websites like Wix in your classes and as digital portfolios and stuff like that. So I just had to like sort of make like an outline of what the presentation is going to look like. Hi, Pirelli. Hi. Sometimes she doesn't like it when she's like trying to cuddle and we're talking. Like if I get a FaceTime call or I start vlogging, she gets like really annoyed. Hi, Miss Beautiful Perfect Queen. You can't tell me she's not the most beautiful cat ever. Just like look at her. Look at that little pink nose. Her little paws. In the office, which really needs to be cleaned up, gotta donate some clothes, put that vacuum away, but I think the plan is to do this Zoom call in 5 minutes with the first student, and then to go return the movie to campus, try and drop off some clothes at Plato's if they're still accepting clothes today. They stop accepting clothes super early in the day. Go grocery shop quickly at Kroger to get some meals for the week, or stuff to make the meals for the week, and then come back here and do my second Zoom, and then try to power through some city training. It's CITI. I can't remember off the top of my head what it stands for, but you have to do this training course if you want to conduct research basically with human subjects, and you need to do the training course comprised of like 12 modules. I've done 1 already. If you want to submit a request or proposal for IRB. So I need to like hurry up and get on that. Okay, that meeting is done, and I think I'm gonna make myself a little iced coffee to run errands with. Trying to get less Starbucks this week, because I was editing last week's vlog. I was like, oh my gosh, I got Starbucks every single day. I'm also really curious what you all think of like different editing styles. Sorry if you hear the coffee maker. Do you like when things are more like ASMR, like fast paced, and you hear like the ice hitting the glass? Or do you like the more traditional YouTube when there's music? Because I feel like TikTok has sort of been infiltrating everything, and now I find myself wanting to edit in that more ASMR, like fast paced sort of TikTok style, but it's like a lot more time consuming. So yeah. What are your thoughts on that? And why? My coffee recipe is almond milk. Well, fill up the glass with ice. Then put some almond milk. That was a little too much. That was like half the glass. This creamer is the best. I like the sweet and creamy. A little bit of that. And then you have to let the coffee cool for a second and then you dump the shot over. I made a double shot because all I have is double shots. So let's let it cool while I pack up my stuff for Play-Dohs and then I'll dump it in. Okay, back from Kroger, and I am Obama. No, Megan is Obama this week, so I'm making all the choices about meal prep and grocery shopping, so I can do a little grocery haul for you guys. Okay, so first things first, I spent $48 on all of this, which is pretty okay, counting for inflation and stuff. So I got some tortellini, because we're gonna make a little tortellini Italian sausage with impossible meat soup, but I have to go to Fresh Time to get the Italian sausage because surprise, surprise, Kroger was out. Some tofu, some veggies, gonna do a pad see ew dish that we do a lot, some shredded lettuce because we're gonna do some nachos, milk, this isn't for drinking, this is for going in the queso for the nachos and for going in like mac and cheese and stuff. All the veggie broth was like gone except for the organic ones. Like, I don't know if there was, I have to sneeze. I don't know if there was like a recall situation or if someone was just like, hey, I'm gonna make veggie soup because it was literally like the shelves were empty. Got some chips, so I had to get this organic one. I got some chips, black beans, these green chilies that go in the queso. This queso recipe is super easy but super yummy. Pad thai noodles, a huge thing of crushed tomatoes, actual tomatoes, some shredded cheese, some cheese slices for the queso, lime juice, a pepper, onion, green onions, some bananas for Megan, some bread to bake for the soup, some sourdough bread. I don't know, just sort of felt right. And then last but not least, these sea salt caramel chocolate chunk cookies. These are so, so good. And I just think like we should always have cookies on hand to just bake when we need a sweet treat. Okay, second meeting with my student is done and student portfolios are looking so good so far. I'm so excited. It makes me feel like the whole class came together, and I'm really proud of myself for putting this curriculum together because students, more than anything, just have seemed like they really enjoyed it and that they really learned to think about writing differently from it. And that makes me emotional. So a fun little update. I got a hammock. We used to have one a while ago, but we no longer have it. So I ordered one on Amazon because it was on sale and the weather is like warming up and it's beautiful out and I just really miss having a hammock on my porch. So I might put it together right now. Vibes couldn't be worse. It's April 18th. Taxes are due and I haven't started. But neither has Megan. I've been dreading this since April 15th of last year. I just hate them so much and I don't really have a reason why. Well, part of the reason is I always end up owing a lot of money because I have things set up in a really bad way so they don't withhold any money.
We're gonna redo that too.
And I just always feel like I'm doing something wrong. And I think taxes weren't designed for anxious girls. I'm always just like really scared that the IRS is just going to come for me.
No.
I'm gonna get a knock on the door and like it's gonna be a pre-dawn raid. And they're gonna be pounding at the door.
You know.
If you know, you know. They're gonna be pounding at the door and they're gonna say, Sarah, you need to come to jail right away. And then I will be traumatized and I will never recover. And that is what I'm scared of. So Megan is here to hold my hand. Finished taxes, rewarded ourselves with some nachos. We have chips. This is some like impossible fake meat with taco seasoning. Queso, lettuce, pepper, black beans, tomato, onion, salsa. Let's try it. Okay, it is a little before 10 o'clock. I am about to wash my face, put on some PJs, and get in bed for the night. Got a scary email that my taxes got rejected. So I guess that's why you don't wait till the last day. Everyone is like freaking out who I told that I'm doing my taxes on the last day, and they're like, what the heck is wrong with you? But like, Megan does everything right before it's due, and she just won an award today, so like, if she's fine. But her taxes got accepted. Anyway, I just had to fix like a minor typo, and then I got an email right away that they're accepted. So done with that. And I did my PT stretching. I have PT in the morning, and I will chat with you guys then. Are you sunbathing? Back in the office, and time to do this digital gardener presentation. I was falling asleep in that hammock reading IRB stuff. So I am in the Starbucks drive-thru. Gonna get a little matcha. I hope they have peach and coconut milk because that's been my favorite drink lately, but the Starbucks is 50-50. You never know if they're gonna have what you want or not. I really need to power through these modules and get some stuff done though, because I'm pretty behind on IRB, as I mentioned, and yesterday I like barely touched school stuff. The weather was just so nice after I put my hammock together, and I was just like feeling really exhausted from all the writing that I did this weekend. I sent my advisor like 15 pages of writing, so I just like couldn't, I don't know, I just needed a break because I felt like I didn't get a full break on Monday. So we're into it today. Also, I'm going on a date tonight, a first date, so I want to have some energy for that because we're meeting at 8 for some drinks. I haven't been on a first date since like January, so I'm a little nervous, can't lie. They were just out of matcha altogether, so I got an iced chai tea latte because coffee felt a bit too heavy right now. Okay, here is the date fit. I've never done this half tuck thing, but I went on Pinterest and I have the Pinterest inspo. So just wearing a little bralette underneath. This is from the Colsey brand from Target. I just got it today, and I think I will be getting it in every single color because it's super comfy and very cute, and only like $7. And I never wear heels, but these are like more like sandals than heels in my mind. First time doing a blowout with a new haircut. Let's go. Okay, back from the date. It's not gonna be a second date. Okay, I recorded a clip earlier when I got back from the date, but I don't know if I'm gonna include it in the vlog or not. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. I don't think there's gonna be a second date. I don't know how much to share. It's just not my vibe. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and try and wake up somewhat early tomorrow because I got through like half of the IRB materials that I need to get through. Oh, actually that's not true, because I need to take like 2 different IRB tests, and I got through like half the modules on one of the tests. Or not even tests, courses. Half the modules on one of the courses, and then I need to do another course. So I gotta wake up early tomorrow and power through those because I have maybe like 5 or 6 conferences throughout the day tomorrow because I'm not teaching again. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Because of this incredible platform that's just really going to be available to us. Good morning, happy Thursday. I had a bit of a later start to my morning than I thought I was gonna have, but that is okay. So I just watched a video from Redhead Academic and did some stretching while sort of listening to it. It was like a sit down chat, so it felt a bit more like a podcast than a vlog anyway. I actually took some notes on some things in my phone for things that made me think about the dissertation, And I have conferences again with students today because I'm not teaching, and I have like 5 or 6 students who have signed up. So that might be a time when you want to use like one of the button features on Wix, where you say like my video or anything on Wix could become like a clickable link. You can make just like any photo, turn it into a button as long as it's clickable. Okay, finished all those Zoom conferences with my students for today, and I finished the first course, all 11 modules. I graded a couple video essays here and there as well. So it's 2:30 now. I'm feeling a little bit exhausted from staring at my screen. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to go for a walk, if I want to read Harry Potter on my porch, if I want to take a nap. I really want to get Starbucks, but I'm trying to save money because taxes took everything from my bank account. So after my walk, I did a quick Target pickup for this blueberry lemon protein muffin mix because Megan and I are both getting sick of breakfast foods. And these grapes just look really good, and I'm gonna make the blueberries are for this, and I'm gonna make a little sort of like lime mint seltzer water mocktail because we have a lot of mint in our herb by our front door. Okay, muffins are done. The secret is adding, well, I shouldn't say the secret because I don't know if these are good or not yet, but adding fresh blueberries, even though the box doesn't tell you to do that. And I made a little mocktail mojito for me and Megan. I was in here like I was in the Stone Age, muddling some mint and lime, and honestly, it's pretty good. Okay, it is 11:30 now, and I took a bit of a break, edited what I have of the vlog so far, made some yummy pad see ew for din while Megan was at an Orange Theory class, and then we watched Real Housewives, the finale of the girls' trip in Thailand, and yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, can't lie. The first half of the season was good, but then the second half was just like really like, I don't know, manufactured drama. It was getting like out of hand. But I told myself I was only gonna work for like 30 minutes on this IRB stuff, and now I'm in a really deep rabbit hole, and I have a lot of anxiety that it's not going to get approved. It's not going to get approved in time. So I'm going to continue doing the training modules tomorrow, but I need to like push pause on trying to write the proposal until I can meet with my advisor on Monday, because he will know how to navigate some of these things better than I will, I'm sure of it. I'm just feeling like really anxious and really stressed. Also, I feel like hesitant to even like complain to the vlog about feeling anxious and feeling stressed, because in watching it back as I was editing it today, I just like felt guilty because I was like, what have I even done? I've been so lazy, I haven't done anything. But I know that's not true. There's just been stuff that I haven't like captured on camera, or work that was like mental thinking and not things that I could like physically tangibly record anyway. But I don't know, just like productivity guilt. So yeah, I just was like, oh, am I complaining too much? Am I like venting? But I also treat the vlog as like a diary, and then that gets me thinking about the dissertation. Like, what's the purpose of vlogging? Why am I vlogging? Why are we vlogging? It's time to go to bed. I gotta shut her off. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm back from physical therapy, and I stopped at Starbucks, got a little cinnamon dolce with the cinnamon cold foam. If you haven't tried this cold foam, it's so good, because I had enough stars for a free drink, so I felt like I wasn't actually spending money on Starbucks. I don't know if that logic is sound, but it worked for me. Physical therapy was really tough today. She got in there. I was doing some wild activities, things that felt like hopscotch, and she like did like a really deep foot massage where she brings out some tools, and I can't look when it happens. But I have noticed a lot of progress in my calf. I don't remember if I talked about it in the vlog or not. I did dry needling on my calf, and that, honestly, I noticed a huge difference from that. My calf is like not nearly sore in the ways that it used to be in physical therapy, and walking my calf doesn't hurt at all. But now the pain is just like exclusively in the foot. So a lot of the stretching and just like exercises that I've been focusing on are for the foot. I have to do a Y stretch where there's like the letter Y taped on the floor, and I stand like in the middle of it and have to move my foot like, well, it's like an upside down Y. So there's one tape here and like two pieces like that, and I have to move my foot standing on the center of it and then tap at the top, tap back again. And it makes me have to like balance on just my right foot. And so like all these like little muscles in there are being like strained as I'm trying to keep my balance, and it's tough. And so I'm definitely sore from that. But we talked about how being sore means that progress is happening. So yeah, I'm in a better mood today because I slept in, because I got a second coffee of the day. I think I'm just turning into someone who needs multiple cups of coffee a day. Maybe in the summer I can come back on this, but for now, that's what it is. Just gonna stay cuddled up, cozy, and try and get some cleaning done before I start to open my laptop and do some work. First things first, let's strip the bed so I can wash these sheets. A clean kitchen, some rainy vibes with this YouTube video, leftovers from last night, a lit candle, and now time to finally open up my laptop and do some work.
Potential participants can easily ignore things like mail letters and flyers, but that doesn't mean they are completely ineffective.
Several hours later, finished all of those modules with a little couch nap in between. And now I'm gonna go to Kroger and get some more spinach that we need for the soup tonight, butter, and we're like running low on almond milk. Hi, Purr. She's probably trying to like con me into giving her a second dinner.